Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we are looking at The Dead Hand, Issue 1. This is by Image Comics 2018, written by Kyle Higgins, art by Stephen Mooney, with colors by Jordi Belair and Clayton Cowles letterer. Now this starts off in November of 1991, and Carter Carlson is trying to sneak through a dying Soviet region that apparently is supposed to have some kind of secret weapon, but he doesn't see anything. He just finds two starving guys. He's got a really cool uniform too. It's this black thing with like a red star on it. And the one guy says he knows something about the dead hand and he's willing to show him. And then we get some background on Carlson before jumping forward in time through a couple of splash pages about his military service and in the CIA. And then suddenly we're in a more modern time where he is a sheriff of a town called Mountain View. And it seems like a normal town until this hiker comes into town and starts asking some questions that he shouldn't be asking. And there is a crazy twist ending that I kind of suspected, but I wasn't 100% sure on. But it was definitely a good issue. It was very interesting. I don't know who the blonde girl on the cover is, but it's definitely a fun read, and I would recommend this one. I don't want to say too much about it because there are a lot of things that telling you about would really ruin the surprise ending. So I'm going to say that this was easily worth my $4. It was well written. The art is really good. There's a few times where there's a few faces I would take issue with that aren't drawn that great, but it looks really good overall. It's a very solid read with very good art overall, and I was happy with it. I thought it was a lot of fun. So I've got issue 2 here. I'm going to try and get that one read tonight and recorded and posted tomorrow, or possibly tonight if I'm real lucky, but most likely tomorrow. I thought this was definitely worth the $4, and I think it's going to be a pretty good book. I don't know if this is a limited series or an ongoing. I don't know how it would be a very good ongoing series, so I kind of expect that at least this story arc will be one thing and then maybe it'll pick up with something else. But it was definitely worth the read. It was worth the $4, and I highly recommend it because there's not a lot of books that are really worth the $4, but this has a real spy feel. It'll probably be better in trade paperback, but until then, I think this story arc's probably going to be 4 or 5 issues, and I'm not sure where it's going from here, so should be good. As always, thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. Please consider hitting like, share, and subscribe, and the Patreon link is in the bottom if you want to help me buy more comics. As always, thanks for listening.